Today we're traveling from Suratani to Khanom and spending a day or two in Khanom. This is the full official log, including all the stops along the way, nice things to see, nice cafes to go to, nice restaurants to go to, nice beaches to go to. So come along and join us. Beach day! Beach day! So Khanom is a beach town in the south of Thailand in Nakhon Si Thammarat, about 70 kilometers from Suratani. It's one of the locals' best tourist destinations. It's not really frequented by foreign tourists, but perfect place for locals to visit. Our first stop was for lunch at one of the most popular restaurants in Kanchanaburi. If you come here too late, you won't even get any food. So if you arrive just after 12, good luck trying to get any food. But super popular restaurant in Kanchanaburi, which is about halfway from Suratani to Khanom. Khanom is a quiet corner of Thailand where the crowd disappear and nature takes center stage. This place is the place of the pink dolphins, empty beaches, coconut forests, and slow, peaceful living. If you ever wondered what Thailand felt like decades ago before mass tourism, Khanom brings this feeling right back. And today we'll be making several stops on the way to Khanom. Once we're in Khanom, we'll visit a few public beaches, and we will also be visiting a few restaurants and the viewpoints. Our first stop was for petrol and coffee at Amazon Coffee. If you stop at a PTT petrol station in Thailand, most of the time, 80 to 90% of the time, they have an Amazon Coffee or Café Amazon, which is one of Thailand's best coffee shops, coffee cafes. My favorite item on the menu is an iced espresso. I think you can't go wrong with an iced espresso. They do, however, have many fancy different coffee options. Today I felt tempted to try something different, so I tried this white chocolate mocha. Hopefully it's good. Oh wow. Oi, Belle. Here are some fun facts about Khanom. Khanom is home to the famous pink dolphin, which can also be found in the Amazon. Khanom is one of the best places in Thailand to spot the rare Indo-Pacific humpback dolphin, commonly known as the pink dolphin. Boat tours from Lam Pratep often see them early in the morning. Khanom also has beaches with almost no tourists. Unlike Phuket or Samui, Khanom's beaches, like Nao Plai Beach and Ao Tong Yi, remain quiet, clean, and peaceful, perfect for travelers who want to see Thailand before it was famous. Another fact is there is a secret turtle nesting zone. Certain beaches in Khanom are nesting spots for endangered sea turtles, protected by local conservation groups. Khanom is also famous for the Krao Wang Tong Cave, which is a massive underground cave filled with shimmering mineral formations, deep chambers, and the cave is yet to be discovered by many tourists. If you look at the video above, you'll see the pink dolphins, or an image of a pink dolphin or a statue of a pink dolphin. You'll see many of these around Khanom, as seen above here. When entering Khanom, going to the beach, you can see that the pink dolphins are displayed everywhere because they are quite popular in Khanom. Khanom is also known for its village feel, with coconut farms, fishing communities, and warm southern Thai hospitalities. Not many high-rise hotels, no party zones, just real authentic Thailand. Khanom is also known as the sunrise capital of the south. It faces the Gulf of Thailand. Khanom has incredible sunrises. Some say that it's the best on the mainland. We arrived at this public beach, and if you arrive early enough, you'll get a nice shady spot under the trees. However, if you arrive too late in the afternoon, many of these shady areas will be taken. This beach is popular for having people that come and bring, barbecues, braais, picnics. The area is very shaded, loads of trees, loads of picnic areas on the grass, on the beach. Unlike some of the other beaches where you're in direct sunlight, this is one of the beach areas that you can visit where you're able to picnic under a tree, set up a barbecue or braai, and set up a couple camp chairs and even a tent and just enjoy your day on the beach. There are also several restaurants, Thai restaurants, Italian restaurants, Western restaurants, seafood restaurants along this specific stretch of beach. So if you pull up onto this beach and you take your car and you drive along the coastline, you'll travel past many different resorts and hotels, but also many different restaurants. Some Thai restaurants, some Thai cafes, an Italian restaurant. You'll also find plenty of vendors selling homemade ice cream, coconut ice cream, which we did try. You'll see that a little bit later on. Some drinks, some food, some snacks. You can find some vendors along this stretch of beach. Some of the activities that we had planned for the day were to go to the beach and play in the sand and let Isabella play and have some time playing in the sand, and then we planned to go to a cafe called Slack Cafe, owned by some of our friends, to have some coffee and a snack or two, and then we planned to visit Margarita Beach also. Margarita Beach is a small little resort that's on the beach. Many activities to do. It's about 70 km from Suratani, and there's quite a lot of places to stop and to enjoy and stay overnight or a couple of days. Right along this coastline that I'm walking on right now is just full of hotels and resorts. For about 6-7 kilometers along this coastline, you will see a bunch of resorts. Today we're going to check out, so we've just arrived at Khanom Beach, one of Khanom's public beaches. This one is quite popular because there's quite a lot of trees and you can picnic under the trees in the shade. But there are some other beaches, public beaches. And we're going to take you guys to Margarita Beach or Margarita Resort, and check that out because there's a cafe, bar, restaurant, resort, hotel
at Margarita Beach, and I think that's nice to see. We always stop and either have a couple of smoothies or we eat lunch there, and then we're gonna stop at the viewpoint, Khanom Viewpoint. Khanom has two viewpoints, and there's a road that leads to the viewpoint that has been dubbed the most beautiful or most pretty road in Thailand. I'm not sure if that's dubbed by tourists or the locals, or I just am quite aware that people that live in Khanom and people that live in the south of Thailand, they know the route from Suratani to Nakhon Si Thammarat and to Khanom. It's one of the most pretty routes, so we'll take you guys there, and hopefully the rain will stay away. You can't see the viewpoint at the moment; it's covered in cloud cover, but it's very early in the morning. It's 9 a.m. So after lunch, we'll go and check out the viewpoints.
This is a type of coconut ice cream where they take the coconut shell with still some meat in and they grate it. As you can see, she's grating it now to get thin stripes of coconut meat. They then add homemade ice cream. Different vendors have different recipes for the homemade ice cream, and then they add sticky rice, some nuts, some jelly. Again, different vendors have different ingredients. Sometimes there's chocolate sauce, sometimes there's some kind of paste. Different vendors have different ingredients. You can be specific with asking which type you want, or you get to pick and choose. I chose some jelly, some sticky rice, and the green jelly, some sticky rice, and just a little bit of sauce. It cost 50 baht, which is expensive. However, considering it's on the beachfront, I guess that's what you're gonna pay. In the city or further away from the beach, you might find them for 20 baht. Our next stop was Margarita Beach. There is also accommodation at Margarita Beach, traditional Thai style huts or houses to live in, but they're very modern and well furnished, and yeah, it's just a great place to come and visit. They've also got a sports bar, and they often put international sports on like rugby, football, Formula One. So there's quite a few cricket. There's quite a few things that you can watch if you come for a game, or come to watch the rugby, or you come to watch the cricket. Yeah, often catering to international guests. We were quite unlucky today because they have the red flags up, and obviously red flag indicates no swimming, or swimming is not advised, and they had these red flags on most of the beaches, so we did not swim, which was unfortunate. You can also rent a surfboard, kayak, couple of different size boats or kayaks or surfboards. There's even a boogie board. You can rent them. The price varies depending on how many hours you want to rent it out, or if you want it for the whole day, and if it's a kayak for 2 people or if it's a kayak for 1 person. Yeah. They actually have a really nice beach bar. It's kind of one of their highlights. The beach bar is really nice with the big screen TV. However, I did not film the bar because the bar was quite busy, and for obvious reasons I cannot film the bar area. Our next stop was Slack Cafe. This is a super cool cafe in Khanom, close to the beach. The owners are really cool. They've got some of the best coffee in Khanom, and they've got a lot of Western dishes. This is a super cool place to check out. It's very pretty. Oh wow. Yeah, now that you know. After our cup of coffee and quick bite to eat, the weather was beginning to change, so we decided to head to the viewpoint to try and get a nice view of Khanom before the rain or the heavy cloud cover came. So we headed over to viewpoint number 1, and there's a cafe on the top of the viewpoint called Terrace Café. The cafe is designed in a way that you can take a couple of walkways through the top of the hill, and there's a small bridge you can go over to get to a viewpoint. They've got a skywalk, so there's a couple of things to do. Not only drink coffee and have something to eat, although their coffee is really good and they have quite an extensive menu. The highlight is definitely the skywalk.
I'll get your shoes.
Some of the hotels down below us along the coastline, just in front of us, are some of the most stunning hotels that you can find anywhere in Thailand. So the view is super pretty, but the Café Terrace Café is also really pretty. The interior decorations, the uniqueness of it all, the artwork that's on the wall, which I will show to you in a short bit. It's just really pretty and really well structured and designed, and the interior decorations are really, really nice. It's just a pretty cafe to come to. Our last stop for the day is definitely the highlight. It's Khanom Sichon Viewpoint, and this road that I'm currently on now, it's filled with cafes, restaurants and hotels, but very upmarket, very high-end cafes and high-end hotels. And this road that I'm currently on is the one that's been dubbed as the prettiest road, the one with the best view when traveling in the south of Thailand. And yeah, as you can see, it's very clean, very well maintained, very high end this side of town, and as you're going to see, it's really beautiful. And this was our last stop of the day. This is Khanom Sichon Viewpoint. That's because it's halfway between Khanom and Sichon. And if you stand at this viewpoint, you can see Koh Samui, you can see KPG. There's quite a few islands you can see, and on a clear day you can even see the port, Donsak port, where the ferries, where you can take a ferry to go to one of the islands. It's also worth mentioning that Khanom is actually really close to Donsak port or Donsak pier, where you can take your ferries. So it is a good place to stop for a night or two if you're planning on taking a ferry to one of the islands. I would recommend you spend 1 or 2 nights in Khanom, either before or on the way back from the islands. As you can see looking down here, it actually shows you all the islands that you are able to see from this viewpoint, and on a clear day you are able to see those. Unfortunately, today there's a lot of cloud cover. It looks like the rain is coming, so visibility is not the best. So if you've made it this far in the video, I just want to say thank you so much for your continued support. Thanks for helping us out with our watch time. If you've liked the video, then give it a like, and if this is something that you're interested in and want to see more of, then maybe consider subscribing to the channel. And yeah, just thanks. In summing it up, would like to just say that Khanom is one of our favorite next door neighbors to Suratani. It's one of our favorite places to come, and I think it offers a lot. It's got a lot of potential, and we highly recommend that you pop in, and not just for a day visit like we did, but maybe for a night or two. It's super pretty, so much to see, so much to learn. Thanks again, guys. If you haven't checked out some of our other content already, you can check some of the other videos out. We've got loads of videos about Suratani, as we live in Suratani. So there's loads to see, loads of other videos to see. And thanks again for your continued support, and we'll see you on the next one.